A very good morning. That will be your online session. We will start this morning with basic postures and movements. Sit tall. Lift the sides of the trunk. Sit comfortably. Roll the shoulders back. Take your arms out to the side. Lengthen the wrists away from each other. Turn the palms to face up. Breathe in and raise up the arms. A full extension of the sides of the trunk. Lift the armpits away from the hips. Soften the abdomen. Join your palms together and release your thumbs to the sternum. Roll the shoulders back. Sit comfortably and focus on the breath. We'll begin by chanting Om 3 times. Take a slow, deep breath in. Slowly release your hands. Open your eyes. Interlock your fingers. Rotate at the wrist. Turn the palms away from you. Breathe in and raise up your arms. Lift the armpits. Lift the wrists. Feel the stretch at the sides of the trunk, the back body, and the front body. Keep lifting the trunk and focus on your breath. Each time you breathe in, lift the armpits away from the hips. Stretch the trunk. Slowly release your hands. Change the interlock of your fingers. Rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathe in and raise up the arms. Stretch the armpit, lift the wrists, lift the elbows, soften the abdomen. Keep lifting the armpits. Out and release your hands to the sides. Place your fingertips on the floor, to the side of the trunk. Raise up the left arm. Take your right hand across. Turn the sternum to face forward and stretch the left side. Down. Breathe in and come up. Stop this. Lift the sides of the trunk, lift the right side. Your left hand across. Turn the navel to face forward. Turn the sternum to face forward. Feel the stretch on the right side of the body as you lift the armpit away from the hip. Pin the hip down. Lift the trunk. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the navel, lift the sternum. Take your right hand behind you. Take your left hand over the right knee. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, move the navel, move the shoulder blades, and move the chin. Soften the abdomen. Use the exhalation to twist. Keep moving the navel each time you breathe out. Slowly release your twist and change sides. Take your left hand behind you. Take your right hand over the left. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, move the navel, move the shoulder blades, and move the chin. Feel the softness of the abdomen each time you breathe out. Keep moving the shoulder blades. And move the navel. Slowly release. Place your fingertips on the floor and straighten out your leg. And change the crossing of your legs. Roll the shoulders back. Keep the abdomen soft. Lift the armpits away from the hips. Interlock your fingers once more. Rotate at the wrist. Turn the palms away from you. Breathe in and raise up the arms. Upper arms in line with the ear. Lift the armpit, lift the wrist, soften the abdomen. Keep stretching the sides of the trunk. Maintaining the extension of the trunk, straighten your right leg, straighten your left leg, heels away from you and toes towards you. Press your thighs down, move your heels away from you and your toes towards you and lift the trunk. Slowly release your hands, roll the shoulders back and fold in your left leg. Keep the right leg extended. Turn the navel and sternum to face forward. Interlock your fingers once more, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathe in and raise up the arms. Lift the side of the trunk and press down both your thighs to lift the trunk away from the floor. Keep the thighs active, keep the legs active and lift. Breath. Each time you breathe in, lift the armpits, lift the wrist and lift the elbows. Slowly release, change legs. Extend the left leg, folding the right leg. Change the bind of your interlock, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathing in, raise up the arms, upper arms in line with the ear. Pin your thighs down, lift the sides of the trunk, lift the navel, lift the sternum, stretch the armpit, lift the elbows and the wrist. As you lift the trunk, press your thighs down, keep the legs engaged, keep the thighs engaged as you lift the trunk out of the hips. Slowly release, roll the shoulders back and extend both your legs out once again. Heels away from you, toes towards you. Breathing in, raise up the arms. A full extension of the sides of the trunk. Keep pressing the thighs down, move your heels away from you, your toes towards you. Lift the armpits, lift the elbows, spread your palms, and spread your fingers. Feel the length of the trunk and the length of your legs as well. Breathe out, release your hands, roll the shoulders back. With a slight bend in the knees, straighten out the legs for Upavista Konasana. Keep your feet facing up, pin your thighs down, keep your thighs facing up. So the legs are straight. Interlock your fingers once again, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathe in and raise up the arms. Upper arms in line with the ear. Lift the armpit, lift the wrist. Pin your thighs down, soften the abdomen. Feel the extension of the sides of the trunk. Feel the lift down of the head. At the same time, the thighs press down. Out and release. Roll the shoulders back. Join your feet together. Trunk out of the hips. Use the strength of the thighs to draw down the knees. Both feet touching. Lock your fingers once more, rotate at the wrist. Breathe in and raise up the arms. Upper arms in line with the ear. Engage your feet. Both sitting bones evenly balanced. Lift the armpit. Lift the elbows and lift the wrist. Feel the extension of the trunk. Feel the firmness of the legs and the softness of the abdomen. Each time you breathe in, lift the armpits, lift the elbows, and lift the wrist. Breathe out and release. Roll the shoulders back. So this extension of the trunk is quite important for the postures. Fold your legs in once again. Roll the shoulders back. Wrap your palms and fingers around the knees. Breathing in, move the navel and sternum forward and look up. And as you breathe out, move the navel back, move the sternum back, and release the chin to the chest. Feel the length of the cervical spine. Breathing in, move the navel forward, move the sternum forward, lift the crown of the head. And as you breathe out, move the navel back, move the sternum back, tuck the chin in. Breathe and up. Breathing out, move back and release the head. Now use the breath to navigate these movements and more for fluid action. Breathing in, lift. Breathe out, release back. Breathing in, lift. One more time, breathe in, move the navel forward, move the sternum forward, lift the crown of the head. Move the lower shoulder blade into the body. And as you breathe out, move the navel back, move the shoulder blades back, tuck the chin in. Once again, take your right hand behind you, take your left hand over the right. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, start with the navel. Move the shoulder blades, and move the chin. Fix yourself in this posture. Feel the armpits lift away from the hips. There should be a softness of the abdomen. Move the shoulder blades and move the chin. Change sides. Left hand behind you, your right hand over the left knee. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, move the navel, move the shoulder blade, and move the chin. Keep softening the abdomen as you move. Slowly release. Interlock your fingers once more, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathe in and raise up the arms. This time, take the upper arm slightly behind your ear. Stretch the armpit. Lift the armpits away from the floor, move the lower shoulder blade into the body, and feel the openness of the chest. Take your fingertips slightly behind your hip. Keep the chest open. Breathe in, raise up the head. As you breathe out with the breath, draw the chin to the chest. But feel the openness of the chest and the length of the cervical spine. There should be a softness in the abdomen. Keep the chin down, don't hold the breath. So feel those upper back muscles rolling down the back. At the same time, the chin is drawn to the chest. Breathing in, slowly raise up the head. Take the head all the way back. Feel the stretch at the front of the neck. Don't hold the breath, but rather take shorter breaths. As you breathe out, lift your ears, lift the crown of the head, and draw the chin to the chest. Slowly raise up your head. Take the arms slightly further behind you. Keep the chest open. Lift the navel, lift the sternum. And as you breathe out, take the right ear to the right shoulder and feel the stretch on the left side. So we want the upper back muscle to roll down the back at the same time. We're bending the neck to the side. Breathe in, raise up the head. Take the left ear to the left shoulder. Feel the stretch on the right side. Feel the distance between the shoulder and the ear as you stretch. Each time you breathe out, take your ear closer to the shoulder. Breathe in to come up. And as you breathe out, can you twist to the right? Look over the right. Shoulder. Each time you breathe out, these are micro movements. Feel the chin move to the shoulder. Slowly release. Change sides. Each time you breathe out, these are micro movements. Feel the chin moving towards the left shoulder. Slowly release. Roll the shoulders back. Take the arms out to the side. Turn the palms to face up. Bend at the elbows. Draw the elbows towards each other. Let them touch. Now breathe in. Raise up the arms. Feel the stretch of the armpit and the lift of the elbows. Keep the abdomen soft. Breathe out and release. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out and release. One more time. Breathe in to lift. Maintain the height of the armpits. Lift the elbows. Lift the elbows. Lift the armpits. Keep the abdomen soft. Breathe out and release. Let's change direction. From back to front now. Breathe in. Raise up the arms. A full stretch of the armpit and the elbow. Breathe out and release. Breathe in to lift. Maintain the height of the elbows and the stretch of the armpit. Breathe out and release. One more time. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out and release. Place your palms and fingers over the knees once again. Roll the shoulders back. Breathing in, lift the navel, lift the sternum and look up. And as you breathe out, draw the chin to the chest. Feel the length of the spine from the base of the spine to the cervical area. Breathe in, raise up your head, come to a neutral position. Take the arms out to the side. Press your fingertips down, lift the armpits away from the floor, roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders back. Now, one more time, take your right hand behind you. Take your left hand over the right knee. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, move the navel. There should be a softness in the abdomen. Move the shoulder blades and move the chin. Now stay in the twist for a while. Each time you breathe out, twist a little more. Slowly release. Change sides. Take your left hand behind you. Take your right hand over the left knee. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, use the breath to move the navel, shoulder blade, and move the chin. And you breathe out, feel the navel move, and feel the chin move. Slowly release. To lock your fingers once more, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathe in and raise up the arms. Lift the armpits, lift the elbows, and lift the waist. Feel the length of the sides of the trunk. And slowly release. Come onto your knees. Keep your knees below the hips. Keep your palms below the shoulders. Breathing in, lift the tailbone, lift the sternum, and lift the crown of the head. And as you breathe out, tuck the tailbone in, tuck the chin in, soften the abdomen, and draw the crown of the head toward the floor. Now use the breath, breathing in, lift. Breathe out, tuck the tailbone in, tuck the chin in. One more time. Breathe in and lift. Breathe out and release. Good position. Now look over your right shoulder and try to look at your right foot. A gentle twist of the spine. Change sides. Look over your left shoulder to the left foot. Right. Try to look at the right foot. Release. To the left. To the right once more. Release. And to the left once more. Release. Tuck the toes under. Go to the palms of the feet. Lift your knees, lift your hips, and stretch the trunk. Keep lifting the hip. Move the armpits away from the wrists. Move the hips away from the armpits. Feel the stretch of the sides of the trunk. Keep the abdomen soft. Slowly release your knees onto the floor. Take your knees as wide as the mat. Big toes touching. Stretch back. And release your elbows and release your forehead to the mat. Feel the softness of the abdomen. And release the forehead. Release the elbows. Release the forearms. Back. And come to lie flat on your back. Your knees up and your feet flat on the floor. Turn the palms to face up. Feel the length of the spine. Move your ears away from the shoulders. Soften the abdomen. And draw both your knees in towards the chest. As you breathe out, release the abdomen and release the navel to the floor. Release your feet back onto the mat. Keep your knees up and your feet flat to the floor. Take your arms out to the side. Wrists in line with the shoulders. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, lower both your knees a step to the right. Look to the left. Out, soften the abdomen. Slowly raise up the knees, release your gaze, and change sides. Lower both knees a step to the left, look to the right. Softness of the abdomen as you breathe out. Raise up your knees, keep your feet flat on the floor. Put both hands once again. Draw your knees in toward the chest. Adjust your palms on the shin to feel where it's comfortable for the back. Soften the abdomen. Release the navel as you breathe out. Put your feet onto the mat. Straighten your right leg, straighten your left leg. Roll the thighs away from each other and release completely to the mat. Focus on just the exhalation. Feel every bone, every joint, and every muscle releasing to the mat. Place both your hands on the abdomen. Raise up your knees one by one, keeping your feet flat on the floor. Raise up the right arm all the way past the right shin. And roll over onto your right hand side. And press to counter set. Sit in a comfortable posture. Settling down, feel the thighs settling down. Lift the armpits away from your hips, roll the shoulders back. Draw your elbows in towards the side of the jump. Lift your ears away from the shoulders, lift the crown of the head. Now feel the softness of the abdomen and the openness of the chest. Focus on your breath. Gentle inhalation, a gentle exhalation. Bring your palms together. Take a slow, deep breath in. And as you breathe out, release the chin to the chest. And as you breathe in, slowly raise up your head, release your hands, and open your eyes. Thank you for joining us this morning. Have a wonderful day, and we will meet tomorrow. Thank you.